I'm not here to fit in your world. I'm here to make a mark of my own. I'm not here to fit in your world. I'm here to make my own mark. Let me give you a little lesson on biology. Look, there are 250 million sperm cells that enter the vagina. 250 million sperm cells that enter the vagina and race to the egg. All right? Out of that 250 million sperm cells, just a few thousand are able to make it through the fallopian tubes. All right? Out of that few thousand, only one is able to fertilize the egg. You were that one. You were that unique individual that was able to fertilize the egg and breathe life into this world. With that being said, why in the world are you trying to be like anyone else? Why are you trying to fit in the mold of anyone else's expectations? Why are you trying to replicate anyone else's identity? Why are you trying to dress like anyone else? Why are you trying to act like anyone else? Why are you trying to think like anyone else? You are unique. Out of 250 million sperm cells, you were the one that breathed life into this world. You are unique. You are special. All right? You are special. You are here to make a mark in this world, a mark that cannot be erased, a mark that is different from any impact that anyone else has ever made. You are that individual that can do that. Only you. All right? No one else. All right? So, imagine this for a second. When you're in a race against someone else, growing up, when you were racing someone else, or when you're watching your race, an announcer says, runners, sprinters, on your mark. On your mark. That's when all the racers and the sprinters get in their ready stance. On your mark. Meaning that symbolically, the mark that you are going to leave in this world, a mark that cannot be erased, the mark that cannot be replaced, duplicated, replicated, none of that. On your mark. All right? Sperm cells, for the most part, look identical. They look exactly alike, all right? They all have the head, they all have the tail. 250 million of them race to the egg to try to fertilize it, to breathe life into this world. Why are you trying to be like anyone else? I can never understand it, but guess what? You have something that's inside of you. You have something that's inside of you that's different from any other person, individual in this world today. You have to grasp that, all right? You have to believe that. All right, you think that it was easy for those few thousand to pass through the fallopian tubes? Look it up, do the research. These sperm cells, they go through so much body chemistry. As they pass through the fallopian tubes, they go through so much, all right? So much pressure, so much stress for one to make it, so much heartache, so much stuff, all right? This is before emotions are fed into the person, before the sperm cell creates life. They already go through so much. So just like a diamond that goes through pressure, that goes through stress, that goes through all of these things. You know where I'm going with this, right? Just like a diamond that is unique, and it's only a fraction that's released every year. Just like a diamond that is special. Just like a diamond that represents love. Just like a diamond that means that you are special. You are of significant value. Just like a diamond. Look, let me tell you. A diamond is nothing but a piece of charcoal that can handle pressure exceptionally well. I'm going to say that again. A diamond is nothing but a piece of charcoal that handles pressure exceptionally well, right? So back to the race, back to the sperm cell race, back to the symbolic race, back to the race that you see every day, back to the race that you were involved in when you were little, all right? On your mark, the mark that you're going to leave in this world, right? On your mark, the mark of a diamond that knows its worth, that knows that he's going to come into this world and is going to leave a valuable impact that a lot of people are going to be inspired by. On your mark. Get set. How How are you setting yourself up for success every single day? Do you just wake up and you just go? Do you just wake up and you just like you didn't even, you just wake up or whatever and just have no plans, have no goals, have no ambitions, have no dreams, have no nothing? You just wake up trying to fit in different ideas of what you think that the world wants you to be. All right, you're nothing but a combination of ideas. You're nothing but a compilation of what everyone else has expected you to do all throughout your life, right? Look like this, talk like this, dress like this, be like this. I'm here to tell you to be yourself, for yourself, by yourself, because you are unique. All right, there can never be another you. All right, 7 billion people are in this world, right? 7 billion people. Get this through your mind right now. No one else ever in life, throughout the existence of humanity, there will never be another you. All right, there will never be another you, period. Before you and after you, you can only be you unless you are trying to be a carbon copy of somebody else. And don't do that. Don't be a carbon copy of anybody else, because you are unique. If you know your value and you know your worth, you don't need to try to mold yourself in different ideals of what other people are telling you you need to be. All right, other people's expectations, other people's priorities. You don't need to be that. You are yourself. Out of 250 million sperm cells, you are here in this world breathing life into the world. I'm telling you to make your own mark. I'm telling you to take all that knowledge and make your own mark. The mark of a diamond that cannot be erased. All right, you're in this race. All right, the announcer says, on your mark, right? On your mark. Get in that stance. Get focused. That right there should just let you know right off jump, I need to go ahead and get focused. I need to get my mind together. All right, I need to prepare. All right, I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care who's behind me, who's to the left or right of me. All right, I don't know what they have. I don't know what kind of skills they possess. All right, I don't know what they're going to bring into the world. All right, but all I know is I am going to make an impact. I am going to make a change. I am going to make a difference regardless, all right? It's one thing to know why you're doing something, right? It's one thing to know your why. It's one thing to say, okay, I'm doing this because of this purpose, so that gives me the motivation that I need to keep going. You hear it all the time. Know your why. Know your why. If you know your why, the how should come easy, right? So it's one thing to know your why, but it's another thing to know what is your advantage point. What is your advantage point? What do I mean by that? I mean, what do you have? What type of skills, what type of abilities, what uniqueness do you have about you that makes you different than anybody else in the world? All right? What is your advantage point? What do you have? What skills do you possess that nobody else in the world has? Think that way. When you wake up in the morning, think, I have an advantage point because of this. All right? I have the one up because of this. All right? It's one thing to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. That alone is an advantage point. Because a lot of people would just wake up at whatever time, 11, 12 o'clock. All right, I'm ready to start my day, I guess. No. What is your advantage point? What do you have? What skills do you have that nobody else has? Out of 250 million sperm cells, it was something about you that made you unique. Something about you that made you be the one to make it. All right? Out of the 250 and a few thousand actually made it through the fallopian tubes, through all that pressure, through all that stress, all that body chemistry. What made you be the one to make it? All right? If you don't know the answer to that, it probably explains why you're too busy trying to mold yourself into being somebody else. All right? You think somebody else has something that's so unique, so of value, that puts them above and puts you so below that you want to spend your life, you want to spend your precious time trying to be more like them. No. What is your advantage point? All right? Everybody has something unique to offer to the world. All right? Ask yourself that daily. All right? What is your advantage point? Because you got one. All right? Don't ever think that you don't have one. Everybody has an advantage point. All right? Don't just wake up and just think, oh, I haven't found it. No. Spend every day, even if you don't know the answer to it, spend every day trying to figure that out. What is your advantage point? What do you have and nobody else has? On your mark, the mark that you're going to leave in this world like a diamond. Get set. Set yourself up for success. Wake up early. Get prepared. Get focused. Surround yourself with individuals that's going to motivate you, that's going to inspire you, that's going to push you to be better. The individuals that's going to remind you of your advantage point. All right, get set. Get set up for success. On your mark. Get set. Go and blow the world away. Because you are unique. You are not going to fit in the mold of anybody else's expectations. Like a diamond, you are special. You are of significant value. You have so much to offer the world. You are going to get out here, you're going to get out of bed, and you're going to be something that nobody else has ever seen, ever. Why not you? On your mark, get set, go and blow this world away.